Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. That's right, we hit the big 1K. I am still at a loss for words about how we got here. I made one very etchy sketchy video analysis and a failure of a Persona 3 video, but here we are, at 1,000. Honestly, I could not have dreamt that this would happen, and I am still in shock and awe over it. I didn't think that something like this would be possible when I first made that video. I made it completely as a sketch, just for an assignment. I took it a bit seriously. I mean, I decided to upload it to YouTube, obviously. But now that I'm here, I am amazed at the response and how much people want to see me continue making videos. So, let me just say this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I truly mean that. Thank you all so much for this first goal of many. And as a quick bonus, we do finally have memberships enabled. So if you want to just help out or support me in any way, shape or form, you can do so by clicking the join button. And all of the money that I raise through memberships will be going straight back into improving the videos, improving the channel, and improving my content as a whole. So I can guarantee that it's all going to go towards a good cause to help improve videos, maybe hire some editors in the future, and just make things better for everyone. And with that quick shill out of the way, let's get back to the reason I made this video in the first place. About 5 days ago, I asked you on my YouTube community and Twitter to ask me some questions. And while we didn't get many, I think we got enough to where it'll be enough for this video, and they are all really good ones. So, without further ado, I'm going to get into character very quickly. Yeah, we're doing it like this. Alright, first question. Will you make another anime analysis? Yes. Okay, next question. I'm a game fanatic, so give me the all-time 5 favorite games. Alright, I think I got them. Number 5, Lego Star Wars: A Complete Saga. That was my first ever video game, and I will never forget it. Number 4 would be... let me think. You know what, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I will say Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because I have so much fun playing Mario Kart. Okay, number 3 is going to be... Yeah, number 3 is going to be Apex Legends. I am always enthralled by the Apex Legends universe, the gunplay, the lore. I do not like the state that it's in now, but the time when I did play through it, I had the most amazing experience and I met some amazing people through it. So I cannot just ignore all of that and pretend it didn't happen because I had so much fun during that time. Alright, number 2, I think it's got to be Astral Chain. I absolutely love Astral Chain. I loved its story, I loved just the combat, the gameplay. For a Switch game, I thought it was so unique, and I absolutely loved that story and its finale. It hit very close to home for me. Maybe I'll explain it in a video coming up, but it was something that definitely impacted me a lot in everything I do. And I think I've got to give my number 1 game of all time to Garden Warfare 2. I absolutely love Garden Warfare 2. It was my first ever proper shooter, multiplayer shooter. And that was also something where I met so many people and so many friends. And it was by far the most amazing time for me and I would not be who I am if I did not play that game. So I owe a lot to that game and that franchise. So Garden Warfare 2 fans, I'm with you. Alright, next question. How hard is it to make video essays and what is the toughest part of the process? Making video essays is definitely not easy. It starts with trying to figure out what topic you actually want to talk about, and from there you need to decide how you want to go about answering said topic. For example, like especially with my Persona 3 video, I was trying to figure out how do I want to talk about Persona 3 in a way that allows me to connect it to, say, events or themes or just some idea that can be conveyed through the story. And what I ended up choosing was how it was able to relate to events in my own life and how I was able to reinterpret them now that I've played the game and able to look back on them. Another example is I'm currently working on the 86 video, and that is going to rely a lot on just how I interpret the visual representation of certain things. Like you'll see when the video comes out, I go a lot into details about like how imagery, colors, and just depiction of the world around the characters helps it helps convey hidden undertones and themes. So yeah, it is hard. It just depends on how you want to do it and how much effort you want to put into it. Alright, so questions 4 and 5 are quite similar. And we'll start with, what are your thoughts on gacha games? They can be predatory if done with a predatory intention. I think that there are games that definitely do have an incentive to create a universe, like the stuff that Hoyo puts out. Like I've seen so many people love Star Rail, and like they talk so avidly about it that the gacha is not even an issue. So I think stuff like that is fine, as long as it's not like avidly throwing a price tag everywhere you go. And the next question that I also got was, would you rather play Genshin Impact for a month, or don't play any games for a month? This is like bacon, but no bacon. But so, I've never played Genshin before. So, I probably could play it for a month. Maybe. But, I guess it also boils down to how much I would be able to get out of it while remaining a free-to-play player. So, that's the biggest thing for me, is how much would I be able to engage with, even though I am free to play, and what would I be in store for if I was to start playing Genshin. That's all that matters to me. Like, maybe I could like do some character analysis if you guys really want that, but it'll just depend on what I'm able to get out of it. So yeah, those are some really good questions. And all right, we have one last question, and it is from my good friend Echo, and she asks, hang on, let me pull it up. How would you defeat the highly intelligent immortal snail? Easy. I would live my life on a plate of metal until the time comes when that snail gets onto that plate of metal and close enough. From there, I would trap the snail, weld a box around it, and then keep it on my shelf. And only once I am ready and I am content with everything in my life will I open that box and let the snail take me away. Boom. All right. Thank you to everyone for the questions. We'll try and do more of these at 2K. So, yeah, that was fun. Okay, well, before we finish up, I actually have one last question I want to ask myself. And that is, what's next? What's next for this channel? What's next for the future? What's on the horizon? And I think I want to start by saying that I am not sure where the next year or so is going to go, where it's going to take me, because I did not see myself being able to compete in this scene, and it's still surreal being here. So I guess what I want to try and go for first is get the 86 video finished first. That's the given. And then from there, well, I guess we'll try and figure that out when we get there, huh? I already have like 3 video ideas that I want to work on. One of them being talking about how the shield hero is not overrated. Another one being maybe talking about Go-Go Loser Ranger. I really enjoyed that. And maybe another one talking about like how there are certain niches of anime that I really enjoy. And there is another one where I want to talk about The Crow and how to write a perfect redemption character. So like those are some really good videos there. But I think the problem right now I have is that I am one person and I don't have the ability to do this all in one sitting, because it's a lot of content and I'm one person. So I guess my moving forward is, what will I need to do in order to get all of these ideas out onto paper and uploaded for you guys? Because I also have to keep in mind that I am going back to university in almost a month. And yeah, so please leave your thoughts below on what we could do. But for now, that is the end of the questions. Thank you all so much for your submissions. Right, enough soppiness. Let's get back to work. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again for 1,000 subs. Now let's get to 2,000 before the end of the year. My name is Sam Stormer, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.